for sure. This is really the only solution I could really think of that handles that in one box. It's important that it's my gear. I've got my hands on it. I can touch it, I can test it. I know where it's been. I know if it's been dropped, because I dropped it. We needed reliability. You know, we needed something that was a tank, which the Prodigy is. On previous tours, started out with simple Xbox BLDS, great box. I still have quite a few of them, but obviously, you know, things have progressed. Definitely all the networking capability that the Prodigy has, the amount of I/O, the redundancies built in, the real-time onboard sample rate conversion. Basically, the box manages this whole system, integrates everything from vocal processing to playback to multi-track recording to VST, keyboard, instrument hosting, all redundant across all systems for sure. This is really the only solution I could really think of that handles that in one box. You can manage all these different AOIP protocols, have them all talk to each other, because there's stuff that I'm bringing in on MADI, coming in off the optical loop, converting that, bringing it in MADI to the Prodigy, sample rate converting it, distributing it to different places, and then even some of that, having some stuff that's coming in on the Dante network go out the Ravenna network, and vice versa, and things like that. I've probably been using DirectOut stuff for almost 10 years now. There's another fellow buddy of mine in the playback programming world who was actually the first person I knew personally that had a Prodigy. And he had an MP and he was telling me about it. Shortly after that, the need came up for me to build a rig for a couple tours ago on this. And that's when I switched to, going all MADI and using the Xbox BLDS as the hub for that. We were doing sample rate conversion at first with the MADI SRC, and then our needs changed, expanded. So we went to the 9648 so we can get sample rate conversion, higher count. It's really cool to see how the Prodigy just took all of those features that you once needed separate boxes for, and it's all in one thing. There's no other box that gives me that kind of flexibility. Me owning allows me to, anytime I want, put this through any test. I know where the gear's been. If I want to play around with the latest firmware updates or making sure this works with this OS, which works with this software, what have you, I can do that. It's more for me because as playback, it's the one thing that can't fail during a show. Like, it's a showstopper. So it's important that it's my gear. I've got my hands on it. I can touch it. I can test it. I know where it's been. I know if it's been dropped because I dropped it. DirectOut is my go-to for my hardware needs as far as integrating multiple protocols and systems in a show and having that reliability, night in, night out. Best.